Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we will do a quick swatch of O.win Watercolors. And as you can see, this has seen a lot of use since I bought this last year. And here is the original paper for swatching. It was inside the box when I bought it last year. And also, this has 24 colors. And the colors, it includes some warm colors and also cool colors. So I think it's pretty convenient. So now I want to show you guys how it looks like when it's freshly swatched. So we will now create another table for it, and of course I will spray some water first on the paints to activate it. So now we will start first with white, and as you can see, this is just pure white. Next we have is the lemon yellow. So as you can see, this is quite transparent. Also, we have the cadmium yellow. This is more of a warm yellow. Then next we have the cadmium orange. Next we have the cadmium red light. And then next we have the crimson lake, which is one of my favorite colors here. Also we have the crimson lake deep. Then next we have the purple lake. So this is a combination of a violet and a red. Next we have is the dioxazine violet. Then next we have the cerulean blue. Another one in the list is the cobalt blue. This color, I don't like it quite much because it's quite weak in my opinion. Next, we have the ultramarine. So this is a warm blue. Then next, we have the Prussian blue. Then we have the Payne's Gray. Next, we have the yellow green, which is more of a warm green. Then next is the sap green. We also have here Hooker's Green Light. Then next is one of my favorite also, Viridian. Then next we have the olive green. Then we have the yellow ochre. We also have the burnt sienna. The Van Dyke brown. Next is color sepia. Then next, we have the lamp black. So here are the 24 colors. So let's wait for the paint to dry first and then see if they are still vibrant. So now the paints are fully dry, and then we will check if the paints are chalky. So as you can see here, I am rubbing my hands vigorously on the paints, and there are no traces of pigments at all on my fingers. And this is a good sign of it not being chalky. So for me, I think the colors are quite pigmented and everything is priced reasonably. And I only bought this at Shopee for only 782 pesos. And if we're gonna convert this, I think this is just around $16. And the only color that I did not like at all is the cobalt blue, since I think the pigment here is quite weak, but that's just my opinion. So I just wanted to emphasize that when I checked on Shopee, this is labeled as a student grade watercolors. So if ever I'm going to do a commission, I'll probably not use this just to make sure about the light fastness. And I'm going to use this definitely on my sketchbook paintings. So now I am comparing it to a generic half pan container, and as you can see it's a bit small than a half pan, but the difference is not really huge, and this is still a great deal comparing to the price. So now I'm going to use these paints to do a fan art of Norman and Emma from the anime that is called The Promised Neverland. So here I just mixed yellow and orange and a bit of red to create a peachy tone, and I'm also using a hair dryer to quickly dry the paints as possible. And I'm just building up the colors, and as you can see the paints are quite transparent, so I can definitely do a lot of glazing and layering on this. So, by the way, I only watched the season 1 of the anime, and what I can say is I really like Norman because he uses his head over his emotions, but Emma is also good, but she's more of the typical main character type. I'm more into characters that are quite complex. So now I am slightly coloring Norman's hair. So I only use a little paint with a lot of water since his hair is color white. So I'm only creating shadows. Now we're on to Emma's dress. So I want her sleeves and gloves to be transparent. So what I did is I colored the skin first, and then I lightly colored the sleeves and the gloves to make sure that it looks like it's see-through. So I am now using the Yoxazine Violet to show the shadows on her somewhat white dress. So I made sure to leave some whites on Norman's clothes just to show where the light is coming from this piece. now that Emma's hair is fully dry, I added another layer of color just to show more of her orange hair on the bottom part. And then I am also adding small amounts of paint on her top part of the hair. So for the background, what I use is red and yellow, and I made sure to create a transition effect just to show where the light and the dark part is on the painting. So now we're adding white ink that is mixed with water to create a hazy effect on her gloves and sleeves to make it more look like see-through. So now I'm just adding some details to the piece. So what I am using here is I'm adding whites and a bit of golds on her dress. Then what I added next is the red string of fate, which represents in some cultures as a form of true love, a soulmate, or even destiny, because I kind of like these two characters. As you might have noticed, I forgot Norman's pants and I already removed the tape. So what I did is I just quickly painted on it. So I am already finished with the piece and I really like the paints. They are very pigmented and not chalky. And then in the next video, I will swatch the pretty excellent watercolors. So I hope you like this video and please let me know your thoughts about it. Again, thank you so much for watching and I hope you stay safe wherever you are. Thank you and bye!